Good morning, friend. Welcome to the daily morning podcast of SBI Securities. First, let us check what happened in the Indian market yesterday. Yesterday, it was the second consecutive day of negative closing on Sensex and Nifty. So we saw Sensex declining by 140 points to close at levels of 65,655 and Nifty 50 down by 38 points to close at 19,694 levels. Among the key gainer in the Nifty yesterday were Divi's Lab, Bharti, Wipro, HCL Tech and Coal India, whereas top losers were Adani Enterprises, Bajaj Finance, SBI Life and Mahindra. If we talk about sectoral indices, out of 15 Nifty sectoral indices, 10 were in red, whereas 4 were in green and 1 was unchanged. The top losers were Nifty Auto, Nifty FMCG, Nifty Metal, which wherein we have seen correction to the tune of 0.4 to 0.8%. Top performer was Nifty IT, which maintained its previous week's winning run and closed with the gains of 0.6%. Overall, broader indices were kind of flattish. Nifty Mid Cap 100 down, up by 0.9%. Nifty Small Cap 100 declined by 0.09%. Advance to decline ratio was in favor of bear yesterday. So 1840 stocks were in green on Sensex, whereas 1997 stocks were in red as far as advance to decline ratios is concerned. However, one positive development on 52-week high side. So we have seen 413 stocks scaling up 52-week high. That's a big number. Almost 10% of the traded universe on BSE Sensex is has reported a 52-week high number. So this clearly shows that despite of consolidation in the broader market indices, stock specific action is going on in the market, and stocks which are seeing a tailwind are sectors from a favorable government policies or stock specific action. Now let us move on to international market. So yesterday was again a positive day as far as US markets are concerned. Dow Jones, S&P and Nasdaq were up to the tune of 0.5 to 1%. And especially Nasdaq was up by more than 1%, and the key reason being that tech companies like Microsoft and Nvidia were up by 2 and 2.3% respectively. Microsoft stock reacted to the development of OpenAI chief Sam Altman joining Microsoft AI research team, and hence we have seen a positive reaction in Microsoft stock in the trade yesterday. Nvidia stock also closed at a lifetime high ahead of its earning report on Tuesday afternoon. That is today evening we will see a numbers of Nvidia coming out. Overall tech sector was up by 1.5% and communication sector in US was up by 1%. Companies like Palo Alto jumped by 5.2%, Intel climbed by 2.1%, whereas Paramount was up by 5.6% and Netflix closed in the green to the tune of 1.8%. Overall, it clearly shows that the rally in US market is in favor of tech and communication companies, and the rub-off effect of this same will be seen in the Indian markets also. Kindly note, US market is closed on Thursday due to the Thanksgiving holiday, and Friday is a truncated trading day as far as US market is concerned. Another positive development from US is on US 10-year bond yield. US 10-year bond yield has closed at the level of 4.4 after the strong response to $16 billion 20-year treasury note auction by government. So that's positive development as far as global equity markets are concerned. Today, US Fed meeting minutes will be released, and Street will keep a keen eye on that. Moving on to Asian market. Today morning, Asian markets are trading in green with all the key indices up to the tune of 0.2 to 1%. GIFT Nifty, which is an early barometer of Indian equity market, when we are recording this podcast, is up by 50 points at 19,799 levels. Crude oil is trading at comfortable levels of 82, and USD INR has hit a new low at 83.35 level, down by 8 paisa in the trade yesterday. The life low of USD INR is positive for the export driven companies, especially ID and pharma sector. Now let us move on to the key news in focus today. One of the key development is on ABB and Titagarh Rail System. So ABB India has formed a strategic partnership with Titagarh Rail System for supply of propulsion system for metro rolling stock projects in India. That's a positive development for Titagarh Rail and ABB in medium to long term perspective. Titagarh Rail is one of our recommendation in Diwali picks also, and we continue to remain positive on this company. Another positive development on IRCTC. The company has received Railway Ministry permission for long-term tenders for a period of 7 years through clustering of train. The Rail Neer plant has commenced commercial production and the production capacity of plant is 72,000 liters per day. So that's the positive development for IRCTC. Concor is in focus today. Concor has signed an MOU with Indraprastha Gas for setting up LNG and LCNG infrastructure at the company's terminal to explore the possibility of transporting LNG through railway rakes from LNG terminal near seaports like Dahej. So that's a positive development for Concor medium to long term. Order win for Vascon Engineering. The company will remain in focus. The company has won an order worth rupees 357 crore to construct a general hospital building for Pimpri Chinchwad Municipal Corporation in Pune. So that's a positive development for Vascon Engineering. Karnataka Bank, they have entered into a strategic tie-up with HDFC Life Insurance to provide products to its customer. So its plan through this partnership, it plans to provide innovative and customer-friendly solution to those who are in search of financial security and life protection. So that's the positive development as far as Karnataka Bank is concerned in long term. This will boost the fee income for Karnataka Bank. Moving on to the IPO corner. So today IRDA IPO is opening. The company is planning to raise 2,150 crore through combination of fresh and offer for sale issue. The price band is fixed at rupees 30 to 32 rupees per share. And the company has already mobilized 643 crore from anchor investor. We were going through the list of anchor investor and all the marquee mutual funds have applied for this IPO. We have released the detailed IPO note on SBI Securities website. It is available on Telegram channel. At the same time, in case you want to read that report, you can ask your advisor or dealer to share the report with you. Our recommendation is to subscribe to the issue. The issue is coming at a reasonable valuation at almost 1 to 1.1 time price to book multiple based on September quarter net worth, and at the same time the business is likely to get a tremendous tailwind due to the financing of renewable energy projects. So one can apply for this IPO and stay remain invested in this company from medium to long term perspective. Moving on to the insider trade. So we have seen buying from promoters of NRB Bearing on 16th and 17th November. So that's positive for NRB Bearing. We have seen selling from promoters of Deccan Goldmine and DB Realty. So if I have to summarize today's discussion, overall global market sentiment seems to be positive. US markets have closed in green. GIFT Nifty is indicating 50-point gap up. However, the US bond yield at 4.4%. US dollar index is trading weak. At the same time, crude is at $82 to the barrel. Indian rupee is trading at 83.35 levels, which is at life low. So overall, the setup is positive, especially for IT and pharma company. Stock specific action will continue, and one should stay focused on sectors which are likely to be driven by domestic consumption stories like auto. So we have seen entire festival season getting bunched up in the December quarter. So December quarter is the quarter where we will see a very robust earning growth from consumption companies, and that sector should be on our radar. That's all for the day. Thank you for patiently listening to the podcast. Have a good day.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.